Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you.
Alright, I just need to try to ignore the fact that I have this pimple right here because there's nothing I can do to conceal it. I've been trying, but it's so big, like literally it's like a pregnancy on my face. I don't know. My neighbors have started their karaoke again, and literally it's every time I turn on the camera to record, that's when they start. They're like, let's just F her up today, let's just do it. But yo, we're not gonna let it bother us, are we? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, if you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to do so before you click out this video. Subscribe by clicking the subscribe button down below, and also click that notification bell so that way you can be notified every time I upload a video. So I know that majority of us have gone online hunting for makeup brush sets that we feel like is affordable, for us, and it includes a lot of things that we need, especially the essential brushes that we need, and other things and other brushes as well that we can use to experiment. So that's how I came about this OVONNI brush set. By the way, this video is not sponsored. So this is the OVONNI professional makeup brush set. Yeah, so 29-piece OVONNI professional makeup brush kit set. So I bought it for $49.90 Australian dollars. That's the price right there. I bought it off of eBay here in Australia, and yeah. So I mentioned in a few in one of my recent vlog videos, and someone did say I should do a detailed review that they want to add to their collection. So I just thought, let me go ahead and do it. I've been trying to collect my thoughts on these brushes, but I just thought, just sit down, Esther, just tell people how you really feel about these brushes. Okay, so throughout this video I'm going to mention comparison to other brushes that I'm familiar with, and yeah, so these brushes are a combination of goat hair, pony hair, and synthetic fiber. This is what they said on the eBay website, and I'm not a professional. I don't really know how to fully identify goat hair and synthetic hair, but actually based on these brushes, it can be quite easy to identify which ones are synthetic and which ones are animal hair, which kind of is bad, but anyway, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's not that serious. So it comes in a book just like this. The only reason why I bought it is because it comes like this. I love this. The packaging, I just love that it comes in a book. And then once you open it up, this is what you see. And then so it has a flap, so this is it. So basically there's about 4 sections, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and each has a flap over it. I love this because it can keep the brushes clean. If you're not a type of person who likes to leave your brushes out, which majority of times I don't really like to, because if I do that I feel like I have to wash it more often than I should because I'm a germaphobe, you know what I mean? So this keeps it clean, and it also came in individual plastic wrap as well, which is quite great. And when it arrived, there was no bad smell to it, in case you're wondering. And I'm washing with my brush hair. If you're not familiar with that, I'm gonna post a clip. I'm gonna post a picture or a video. I'm not sure what I have yet. I'm gonna post it here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So I washed it with brush head, and yo, when I was washing these brushes, man, oh my goodness. Particularly these, I believe it's these big fluffy powder brushes. As I was washing them, and some of the eyeshadow brushes as well, the hair was coming off. I was furious. This is me washing it. Look at the amount of hair that came off. Can you see that? Oh Lord, I wish you could see this. I'll take a picture. The hair was coming off them brushes, like there was a lot coming off. And then I realized it's the initial wash. So when I washed it, the hair was coming off a lot. I rinsed it off, did it again, rinsed it off. And then by the third or fourth time, it kept reducing. The amount of hair shedding that was happening kept reducing. I was like, okay, good. That's much better. So if you do buy these brushes, I don't know if it's the batch that I got, just be aware that it's gonna shed. It shed hell a lot when I was washing it. All right, now that's the first con out of the way. The second con is, as you can see, these two brushes right here. So this is the powder brush. I feel like they're both the two powder brush. That's dirty because I've used that I've used this a lot more. As you can see, like the hair is actually already bent a bit. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Yeah, But anyway, so these powder brushes, when the initial first 2 times that I used it, actually I use it today as well, and it still happened. When I'm using it to apply powder on my face, the hair comes off the brush and it stays on my face, and I hated that because one of my old Mary Kay brushes, I'd used it for a long time, and then when I realized, the way I could realize that it needs changing is because the hair started shedding. So it literally deposits hair on my face, and I hate that. Today when I was going out, I realized there was hair on my chin right here, and I was like, yo, this is not good, but it is still not as bad as it was when I initially washed it. All right, so just gonna let you know that it sheds a little bit as well. Like now, some fresh strands of hairs are coming off the brushes, and if it keeps going at this rate, I feel like within about 3 months of excessive use, I'm not gonna have anything on this brush anymore. So I don't know, but then there's a lot of hairs on each brushes, which is great, which there should be. The third con that I like to say is they are not the softest brushes ever. And I'll compare that with the Real Technique brush, for example. Even though the Real Technique brush is not as affordable as this, because here in Australia, literally one set of Real Technique brush is about the price of this entire set. And when I say one set, it's not the entire Real Technique set. Like what, let's say the eyeshadow set is the price of this. So it's not really affordable for us here in our drugstore. So I don't know how much you buy in your. For example, like this is soft. This is not. When you're applying it, when you use it to apply products on your face, you can feel like it's poking you, like it's giving you tiny little pinches. Like it's not as soft as I would want it to, but it still does the job, except for the fact that it sheds a little bit, like it leaves deposit a little bit of hair on your face. So those are the main 3 cons that I know that I can share with you guys about these brushes, to be honest, because this is my, I think, 3rd or 4th time using it, and that's what I've noticed so far. Hardly really use the rest of the brushes. The main brushes I've used is the powder brush and the eyeshadow brush. I believe this is goat hair because it doesn't really feel as rubbery as the actual synthetic brush feels. And also I've used the concealer brush. The concealer brush is great. I love it. This one right here. So this is another eyeshadow brush that comes with it. By the way, these brushes, they don't come labeled. The only thing that's on the handle is the name of the brand. There's no label on it. So it says OVONNI right there. They don't come labeled, they don't come numbered, they don't come they don't come numbered. But if you go on the on eBay or whatever it is you bought it from, in the description they did put the list of all the brushes that are in this packet. So you just gotta figure out which one is which, but I am not doing that. I'm just gonna use whatever it is that seems to fit, and I'm being honest with you guys, because if I were to sit here and tell you, oh, this is for this is this is what hair this is what hair that is, I'm gonna be lying to you through my teeth, and I am not about to lie to you through my gap tooth. Nope, I'm not about to do that. But the main thing I can tell you is in this folder right here, you've got concealer brush, you've got eyeshadow brush, you've got all-purpose eyeshadow brush, you've got blending brush, you've got smudge brush, actually, yeah, and you have this really large, where is it? It's angled brush as well. I used this to apply my highlighter today, which I've rubbed off now, but yeah, I used to apply my highlighter, and this is a great, but on their list they did say there's a contour, there's a flat angle contour brush in here, so I believe this is it. So yeah, I do agree with them. This would be good for contour as well, because it'll sit, look at that right there. So yeah, so you've got contour brush as well. You've also got this, a dual fiber brush, which not foundation, so maybe a blush brush and maybe highlight. This would be good for it as well. And you've also got a foundation brush. That's dirty because I've used it and I just put it back in there. That's why I like this little flap as well, because it works really well. So this is a foundation brush. It works well. I love it. I've used it as well. But then I basically use the foundation brush to apply the foundation on my face, and I go in with my beauty blender to blend it out. You know what I mean? So there's no brushes in here that I would say is good to blend out your liquid foundation. Majority of the brushes are good, particularly the 3 big ones. They're great to apply your powder but just be aware that it's likely going to leave hair on your face. There's no brush in here that you can use to blend out your liquid foundation, I can tell you that. If any of you guys have it and you did find one, please let me know, because I'd be interested to know, but I haven't found anything yet. So would I buy this brush set again if I had the opportunity to, or if, let's say, someone stole this one or I left it somewhere? No, I wouldn't, because OVONNI actually has another brush set that my sister has, and it actually has similar or almost the same material as the Real Technique brushes. I was gonna buy that, but this one kind of caught my eye because of the fact that it has a combination of goat hair and whatnot, and the Morphe brushes has goat hair and whatnot, and people seem to rave about them, so I just thought, let me try this out. So I'm just gonna buy the Morphe brushes, kind of see what I think about it compared to this one. I don't know. And I think if I were to buy any OVONNI brush set, it would be the one that my sister has. That's the same material as the same or similar material as the Real Technique brush, because it's nice and soft. And in there you have a fan brush that's nice and soft. I'm gonna put a picture here so you can see it. So I wouldn't really buy this again. I was originally gonna buy 2 of this and give one away, but I'm not going to buy another one of this. I'm gonna buy another one of the other one that my sister has and give it away in my next giveaway, my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm looking forward to that, and I know we can get there soon. So I hope, I don't know, I don't feel like I helped anybody, but because I don't feel like this was as informative as possible, but I just kind of thought I'd just sit down and just be honest and just be real with you guys, and just imagine that you're standing behind the camera, to be honest, because I kept trying to gather my thoughts on what I wanted to say about these brushes. I couldn't really, you know, I couldn't be literal about it. I just had to just come on camera and just say what's on my mind and how it is. Even though it's not organized, it's all over the place, I still hope you appreciate it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, do you have this particular 29-piece professional brush set? If you do, let me know exactly what you think about it. Be honest, let me know exactly what you think about it, and let me know if you did find a brush set in here that includes something that you can use to apply and blend in your foundation. All right, thanks so much for watching. It's been me, Esther, aka MsTopacJay. As always, remember to love yourself, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.